It's such a lovely feeling, to be interacting with your own fraternity members sitting in different part of the world, especially if those members are from your own motherland. Uh, Trust me, nothing beats that feeling of connection, bonding that you share. And I thank Anupam for this wonderful idea of documenting our thoughts and then sharing them via videos on WhatsApp. It was lovely listening to all you wonderful people from the fraternity, those of you who have shared your videos. And once again, thank you, Anupam, for the initiative. Uh, uh, there's another thing that happened this morning. I had, my attention was drawn to a flurry of notifications. You see, I'm part of, in fact, I'm heavily engaged in this online community of educators, and it was not the notifications per se, but the kind of conversation that was happening on that platform actually that caught me off guard. And I had to tell myself, that Aisha, the honeymoon's over. You see, that space actually, has educators who may not always agree, but they tend to trend on, being supportive, on being understanding, and also being positive, and allowing each other to contribute their thoughts and ideas. But this morning, looking at the kind of thrashing that was being done in the name of education and teaching, yeah, it rose a few questions in my mind. Questions like, is it really a big deal that brand influences infiltration into education world is necessary? Number one. And number two was how important are brand influencers in education, or are they to be kept off limits in education? Personally, if I had to answer this question, it would be no. We will not be able to do that, really, because the social media, internet has both these platforms have completely, leveled the play field and democratized who shares information and who can share their ideas and stuff. For me personally, the drive to take this program by EdMonks, How to Become an Influencer, is for three reasons. Number one, what makes an industry influencer? Number two, why is it important that education supports influencers like every other industry does? And number three, why is it important that educators teach and support students' ability to use the power of social media and internet to create an impact? I strongly believe, like any other industry, education has their fair share of influencers on and offline, and while some of them might not really be teaching in the classrooms or may not be even engaged in classroom setups. However, I am aware that there are dozens of people out there who are not just good, they are brilliant, and they are passionate, and they are genuine influencers out there in this space. And that is the great thing about influencers and social media. Just like any industry uses technology to better their results, and any industry uses influencers and ambassadorship, to promote themselves, promote their ideas, promote causes, and also provide solutions, I think it is there to stay in even education. That's the trend I notice all around me. I personally value the notion of connecting individuals, be it students, be it teachers, or leaders, or any other professional, to the real world, giving them those evergreen and actionable skills to be able to succeed in life. I understand that this program by EdMonks, which is ably led by Anupam. Anupam is a dear friend, and thank you for this opportunity, Anupam. I think this program is about educators knowing and understanding that if they are passionate, and if they are talented, and if they are willing to utilize their time, they can use themselves to influence people, and leverage that influence to support the teaching profession, and also support students and their colleagues, towards chances at some brilliant learning experiences. Thank you very much for taking the time to hear me out through this video. I look forward to this wonderful community of would-be influencers, and I hope to remain an active member of this community, an active learner, and I look forward to gaining a lot from your insights and valuable, feedback, suggestions, inputs, and sharing of best practices in influencers community. And I also look forward to seeing you guys personally sometime in near future, I hope. In fact, I would be there in Delhi on August 9th and 10th, speaking at the World Education Summit that's happening in New Delhi this time. And I look forward to meeting some of you guys at the summit, hopefully. Thank you once again for taking the time to listen to me, and have a wonderful and a productive day ahead. God bless. Much love. Bye-bye.